Hello and welcome to my channel, Lose It Weight Loss and Nutrition. I'm Michelle. I'm a certified weight loss, nutrition, and diabetes prevention health coach. I've just started this channel and my hopes is that I want to help others who are starting out that don't know where to start from or need some help because maybe they've stalled or haven't had success on the weight loss plans that they have done in the past. I have lost 120 pounds and I am 6 pounds to goal. It's been a 2-year process and I have picked up so many tips, tricks, recipes, food finds, and I just want to share that knowledge with my education for you to be empowered to make the decisions that you need to make to live a healthy lifestyle. Today, I would like to talk to you about carbohydrates. I have my little notes here. Carbohydrates is a very debated subject these days, and they kind of have a bad reputation, especially when it comes to diabetics or pre-diabetes. So I'd like to just give you some information today so that you can make the best decision on plans and how you want to structure your eating. So carbohydrates is the fuel that gives us, our bodies, the energy and to do processes to keep our bodies running. It is the preferred fuel of the body, and it's always defaulted back to using the carbohydrate, glucogen or glucose as an energy source. Now, one thing that I want you to know about that's really important is it doesn't matter what plan you are following. There's a law of thermogenics in the body, and that means that the energy that we take in, or the calories, cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred into energy that we put out. So no matter what plan that you follow, calories do matter. What we take in needs to be what we take out to stay the same, or it has to be less to lose weight. That's it in a nutshell. There's no way around that. We've heard low carb, people are doing low carb, people are doing keto. Now the body can use as a backup fat and protein as an energy source. But the body, that's not its preference, and that's what it does when it feels like it's in starvation mode. Now let me explain the difference between having glucose as a burning fuel versus having fat and protein as a burning fuel. When your body uses glucose, it gives you bursts of energy. So it's an energy source that burns hot, like when you set fire to kindling. It burns hot and it burns fast. When you use fat and protein as an energy source, it simmers. It burns nice and steady, but not as hot. So what does that mean? It means that you will have more energy eating the right carbohydrates, which we'll cover in a little bit, than you will using fat and protein as an energy source. Because when you break down fat as an energy source, you're going to lose protein, which means that you're going to lose muscle loss. And if you have any carbohydrates or you go over a certain level, then you revert back to using glucose as an energy source. And that's where we get into big trouble, because not only are we getting higher carbohydrates, but we're also getting too much fat, which means we're also getting too many calories. The problem with these very low carb diets or the keto is that they're very difficult to maintain. And so people will do it for a while, but you don't want to deprive yourself. And so most people, they only do it for a certain amount of time, and then they have some carbohydrates that sets their level a little above keto range, and then their bodies start to revert back to using glucose as energy. So we're not getting anywhere. Also, carbohydrates are necessary for the body to function. One example is the brain uses 120 grams of carbohydrates a day to function. Now, you can get those carbohydrates from vegetables, but not quite enough. Carbohydrates are also used for many processes in cell reformation and the process of processing proteins. So we need them, but not all carbohydrates are created equal. So enriched carbohydrates, which is your whites, sugar, flour, potatoes, white rice, they are going to burn hot and they're going to burn fast. So it gives you bursts of energy. So if you're an athlete or very, very active, carbohydrates, that's exactly where you want to go. But if you're sedentary or a light activity, then we need to adjust those carbohydrates to whole grain carbos. And what that will do is it will give you a steady burn and not this up and down like the whites will. Now, when your blood sugar from these whites go up and down, you're going to cycle. And what that means is you're going to have all this energy, you're going to burn that energy, but you're going to come down really fast. What's your body's reaction to that? I need more carbohydrates, which means you crave, you eat more carbohydrates, you go up, and this process just repeats itself. That's why many of the physicians and dietitians recommend either whole grain carbs in combinations, which I'll talk about, or they recommend the very low carb keto diet because it keeps your blood sugar like this. I'm also a type 2 diabetic, and what I found is that my blood sugar is great when I don't eat. It's nice and steady and it goes straight like this. Yes, my blood sugar does not go up and down when I follow a very low carb diet. But again, this is a process and a journey, and I don't want to live my life always having to say no to something. Also, when you're diagnosed as a diabetic, you're told don't eat sugar, don't eat carbohydrates, and that's it, and they send you out the door. You're not really getting guidance. I've seen nutritionists, I've seen dietitians, and to be honest with you, I don't think they've ever had a weight problem. I don't think they ever loved food as much as I do. So it's great in the fact that they help you with better choices and what serving sizes are, but they did not give me enough either information or enough of a plan to satisfy me. And so I got very frustrated and have left their care. One dietitian actually said that the highest calorie content I can have was 1,200 calories a day. And, I need 1,400 just for my body to function and not do anything. So I started a journey on my own trying to find my way. I am a WW member, love WW for a couple of different reasons. One is I love the sense of community. The people are absolutely wonderful, and you are not alone, and you share your food finds and your tips and your support with people that are in the same position as you. I also originally went to WW because I did not know how to eat healthy. I didn't know what a serving size was. I didn't know what healthier food choices I needed to make. And they are great for guiding you, especially in the beginning of your journey. But I love my WW. I'm always going to stay on WW, mainly because of the sense of community. So I want to tell, so if you do not get enough carbohydrates, what your symptoms will become or can become is you will get a little brain fog, a little delay, sometimes depressed, uh, sometimes a headache, lethargy or fatigue in the body. Some people don't experience this, but these are people that are kind of wired in the way to, their body likes to burn protein and burn fat as an energy source. For me, it did not work out very well, and I did have symptoms, and I just did not feel well on very, very low or keto carbohydrate diet. Our bodies are all different. So I got some education and learned so much over time, trial and error. In this channel, I want to offer you support, tips, food finds, recipes, and so much more. I have great plans for future content in hopes to help you reach your goals. I also have a website. It is loseitweightlossandnutrition.com, where I offer one-on-one coaching sessions, and I also offer calorie and macro calculation. Why that is so important is because of the law of thermogenics. Energy in has to equal energy out. So when you reach these stalls, and you will, stalls and plateaus, you can understand why that is happening, and we can do some adjustments. The daily recommendations in general is about 1,500 calories. You all know that. But we're all different shapes, sizes, ages. We have different health conditions, and that is not a one size fits all. For me, I can't have a lot of carbohydrates, and the recommendations has a 30% range, 30%. So where should you be in all of this? Well, you need those calculations to guide you. And I recommend that for every individual. So visit my website and sign up for that, and let's get you the information that you need to be successful and also to help you during those plateau times. I also have a Facebook group, which I invite you to. It is also Lose It Weight Loss and Nutrition. I will put the link in the description, and I hope that you will join us. You'll find so much more motivation. I do daily posts, and it's a great group, and I really hope that you join. If you like the content today and look forward to future content, please like this video and subscribe. Hit the bell if you like notifications, and I look forward to joining you on your journey.